this whole noise about cathedral. First of all, let me just clarify that I sent out a memo on June 17th, and that memo actually indicated that work has stalled. So I was quite surprised about this whole idea yesterday that work has suspended. I mean, June 17th, that's what we told the nation. I mean, check the memo we sent. So that's not it. But what we are saying is that, look, this cathedral, that's why I call the meeting, that represents a very unique moment for Ghana. In fact, when this church from Nigeria donated, the president has said that the cathedral is also being developed for Africa, the Christianity in Africa. And so a Nigerian church donating really brought out that Ghana has always aspired to continental leadership, but that leadership has been normative. So Nkrumah comes and says, look, our independence is not for ourselves, it's for the rest of Africa. And so similarly, our National Cathedral is not for ourselves, it's for the African continent. Similarly, he says, our linking with the African diaspora return is not for ourselves. It's really, we are showing Africa how to reconnect with the diaspora. So that's what we are using the cathedral for. But what we are saying is that our ability to do that and to open up this country is dependent on Ghanaians supporting the president to do this, to supporting all of. It's not coming as we want, but partly because I think we've not been able to maybe send the message as wide as possible, but also what we've done is we had not really developed the technology platform. And so that's what we are doing now, a platform that can kind of accept the kind of volumes, but also manage the donor relations so that if you donate, it indicates immediately how much, and it can follow you. So those were the elements that were not part of the technology platform that we are developing now. And so with that, and really with this aggressive, because one of the things we've always done as a country, that we allow such projects almost to be captured. And Nkrumah had the same problem with Akosombo, with, what do you call it, motorway. President Akufo had the same thing with Jubilee House. People were even saying that they wanted to turn into a chicken coop. That we have to insist that as a country, when other countries are thinking of going to the moon, we drag ourselves down rather than looking at the importance of some of this infrastructure that wants to turn over our country. That is what we need to contest. Once we contest that and really help Ghanaians understand what this is bringing, the opening up of our economy, I'm certain, I said yesterday that I have every confidence in the Ghanaian people. We need to go directly to them to tell them about the cathedral and what it represents for the nation. Once we do that, I think the donations will start coming. I'm very confident that we will be able to do that. The what?
If you are starting work anytime soon.
Yes, we have. In fact, that's why I said, look, we are working on different arrangements, fundraising. So we've seen some increments. So what we wanted to do was really to have this predictable. So it's not like this month we have money to pay and then they wait. We wanted to say, look, let's have a much more predictable financing in place. And so that's why we are gathering all these resources. At the very latest, within 2 to 4 weeks, work should start within a very predictable financing regime.
Yeah. Grateful, sir. Final words.
Do you think this will have an impact on the completion of the
cathedral?
No, I mean, I had a meeting with the contractors. When did this come? Monday. They're still depending. And once again, look, let me stress this fact. We want to use the National Cathedral to open up Ghana. I mean, it can't wait. This idea that somehow is because the president needs it. The president has won 2 terms. I mean, really, let's get this right. That we believe that the cathedral has the potential to open up Ghana in some very significant ways, turn Ghana into a religious hub, pilgrimages, tourists, and that's the only way you open up the economy and create the jobs. So if there's any, we are rushing this, is because our transformation as a country cannot wait. In fact, Nkrumah used to say that there are moments in history when history itself must be given a push, because there are some conditions that work for you. There really are enabling conditions that makes Ghana very attractive for particularly using this cathedral. African American who want to come on pilgrimages, the African churches. You have the Israeli Antiquity Authority that is willing to give you artifacts. These opportunities don't wait forever. So if we are rushing this, it's not because the president needs this for anything. I
Your
mean,
final words to the Ghanaians watching.
we really, look, this cathedral is a game changer for our country. It's really beyond the fact that it introduces this needed infrastructure, allows us almost to put God at the center of our national life. It also provides an opportunity to really open up, in fact, almost transform our tourist industry and really to begin to turn Ghana into religious hub through which we can then begin these whole issues that we care about, job creation and all that.
Thank you so much.
So, and really just,
The donation.
and really we've said only 1 million Ghanaians really giving us 100 cedis just for a year. We'll do this. And it's just *979 hash, *979 hash, and then we'll be fine. We'll develop this. We want Ghanaians to have a sense of ownership that we did this. It's at the heart of saying, let's move beyond aid. Don't let us get people to do it for us. Let's say, look, we, the people, actually build this. And really, that's how you then begin to develop the confidence to do other things in other sectors.
Obviously, the president is so perturbed about how people are talking about these. There's no money. He's still insisting. I don't think he's perturbed. I don't
No,
think he's worried.
the president is one of the advantages Ghana has always had is that throughout our history, we have leaders who are able to understand the broader vision of where we should go. And Nkrumah was one of them. And so he was able to articulate a vision not only for Ghana, but for Africa. And that's why he was the only one whose statue was actually at the African Union. The president is a similar one. I mean, when he articulated this vision of an Africa beyond aid, it resonated everywhere. So he understands that the long term, almost like this nation building is a long-term project. And certain things must be in place. And that means that as a leader, whether you are critiqued or not, you have to insist on that because that is really the only way. So the president understands this. I mean, you've seen him. I mean, he's been throughout his political career. He understands the aspirations that gave birth to Ghana. He understands where Ghana should be as a country. And so, of course, he's not perturbed. I mean, and he's really given us the political space to do this because he understands that this is what the country needs to transform itself.
Yeah.